You can support this channel by checking out the awesome deals on wrestling gear in the links of the description of this video. Thank you for the support. Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Fair Fight Wrestling Podcast. My name is Theron, and today we are going to be covering our poll on a poll. And how do you get involved in poll on a poll? That's really easy. Just head on over to Twitter. You can follow us at Fair Fight Audio, and you can check out our polls that are posted every Monday and Tuesday during Raw or Smackdown using the hashtags Raw and SD Live. We throw up poll topics every week where you can participate, and then you can hear the results right here on this YouTube channel, and I sincerely appreciate you checking it out. Today's poll topic is, who should AJ Styles face at SummerSlam? And I'm going to get right into the results, and then we'll chat about each option. Your four options were Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor, Jinder Mahal, and Randy Orton. And the reigning champion of this poll is Shinsuke Nakamura with 67% of your vote, and Finn Balor and Jinder Mahal tied at 17% of the vote, and then Randy Orton came out at a big flat 0. Let's talk about Randy Orton. The reason I put him on the poll, I actually got to see him live. I got to see that first match between AJ Styles and Randy Orton live. It was actually a really good match, and I think that because the story hasn't been told yet, I think that that would play out really well at SummerSlam, regardless of the fact of who's playing face and who's playing baby, even though I don't particularly and personally believe in a face versus heel world. You know, it doesn't matter to me who's playing face and who's playing heel, but I think this would still be a really good story, and quality-wise, in-ring would be pretty high, in my opinion. But it got 0% of your votes, and I don't blame you because of the other options. Jinder Mahal was on there solely because are we looking at AJ Styles taking on another championship run? Right now, or let me rephrase, when this poll went up, AJ Styles did not have the United States Championship. He won it a couple nights at the house show at Madison Square Garden after my poll went up, so a lot of this stuff is changing, obviously. But who's to say that you still couldn't see AJ Styles take on Jinder Mahal for that WWE Championship? It would probably do nothing more than to further elevate Jinder Mahal, since he's getting this major push. I do not foresee Jinder losing that title any time before or at SummerSlam. I think you'll see him lose it later on down the line, but it still would be a great success for Jinder to take on AJ Styles and maybe get the win on him and show that he can keep up with one of the best athletes in the game right now. All right, the two ones I really want to talk about the most. Finn Balor, and I put him in as kind of that cross-brand match that we haven't seen a whole lot of since the draft. I think the first one ever was Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar last year at SummerSlam, right after the draft happened. And this AJ Styles versus Finn Balor match needs to happen in this next year. I'm dying for it. You know, those are two guys who their ships crossed paths in the middle of the night in New Japan as the leaders of the Bullet Club. Finn went out and AJ came in, and then the draft happened, and they had that one spot, I believe at SummerSlam backstage. A little scene between the club and Finn Balor. It was an amazing moment, so I'm glad that it's not lost. That story isn't lost on the WWE writers, but it has been a year and it's been ignored ever since. So I'm hoping that this is something to where we are going to see this match. Me personally, I'd love to see that moment, say like at a cross promotion at the Royal Rumble, where they're in the ring at the exact same time you take that really nice, long, drawn-out scene of them coming face-to-face for the first time, but they never get a chance to actually go to blows, and then you throw those two at WrestleMania. So personally, that's a dream match that I cannot wait for. And then the number one choice on the poll, again, 67% of the vote, Shinsuke Nakamura. And this would, at this point, have to be your baby versus baby match that, Vince doesn't like doing unless it's on a big stage. And so I think that SummerSlam would be that big stage. A lot of people want to wait for this match for WrestleMania, which is perfectly fine, especially since New Japan has their big Wrestle Kingdom in January. Say, the WrestleMania then comes out in April. That could be a really hot match to rival whoever steals the show at Wrestle Kingdom. So AJ versus Shinsuke is going to be an incredible match, and I know we're all really looking forward to it, and I think SummerSlam would be an awesome opportunity for those two to finally go to blows if AJ just didn't have that belt. That belt doesn't make that match. That championship doesn't make that match. So whether it happens now or whether it happens down the line, I personally can't wait for it. Obviously, neither can you because it got the most votes. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Obviously, I only threw out 4 guys out of, 50 on the roster that could be a good competitor for AJ Styles for SummerSlam. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Join us at Fair Fight Audio on Twitter, where you can vote in all of these polls. I thank you so much for tuning in today. Thanks again, guys, and I will talk to you soon.